Judy Austin has gone colo mental. Right now, she is dealing with IBP. It's serious. Ever since Edochie granted her interview, this is not a joke. Before, she was hiding under Edochie is a strong man. He was there for his family. Edochie, how you the one to tell him how to mourn his child? How you the one to instruct a grown full man? She was saying all sort of nonsense, ranting on social media. All of this is because Edochie has not spoken. Edochie has not addressed the public. But, Edochie had an interview, a talk, a one-on-one with Judy. And, of course, nobody's going to interview veteran actor Edochie without talking about his family, without talking about what is trending on social media. And he was asked, what is your take? Do you know about this recent mockery of all that you have achieved, of your name, of your surname, coming from your son, Edochie, and a lady called Judy Austin Mogalu? And this man, in his wisdom, he said, look, I do not know of any woman. I was not there. But obviously, we all saw pictures of him embracing a young boy called Star DK. If your son is to bring a child, you will want to embrace that child regardless of how he went about getting it. That is what a grandfather will do. You are not going to push your grandchild away. But at the end of the day, the man, upon realizing, getting to know that even that boy does not even belong to his son, but his son, in his stupidity, foolishness, embraced a woman that has come with hands, lizards. Okay, let me tell you what he said. He was asked about Judy Austin and the relationship she has with his own son, Yul. His response is this: if you go into the forest or you go anywhere at all and you pick a stick, firewood, fire stick, infested with maggots, be ready for lizards, be ready for ants. So the question is this: who is this infested stick, firewood? Who is this maggot? Obviously, he is referring to Judy Austin. That is it. Simple as ABC. Now, when Judy Austin got to hear this, he realized that there is no way. You just imagine how it is. Brothers, siblings of Edochie, they've not accepted you. Wives married into their family, they have not accepted you. They have rejected you. There is no friend. There is no soft landing. Even the father of the man that you are with has not accepted you. Now, you don't know what to do. You cannot return back to Mr. Obasi. You cannot return back to nobody. The only person that you can speak to is your mother. And your mother is even trying to avoid you because it seems your wickedness is much more than her own. Look at it. And this resulted into terrible, terrible pressure. Eventually, Judy Austin, her blood pressure increased from normal to 130/89. Yes, 130/89. Presently, she's suffering from HBP, high blood pressure. She has been rushed. Coupled with the issue she has with her friend, Satan Martins. Now, there is nobody that she can go to express herself, talk, and share thoughts and opinion. There is nobody that she can rely upon. There's nobody that she can speak to. There is no one that is ready to give her more suggestions and advice on how to be more wicked. She's now left by herself. And she's not sure that Edochie will not come back to his senses. And even if Edochie comes back to his senses and whatever it is that happens, she's just left with a child or children that she cannot say this is the father. She's confused. And Edochie is also angry at home, acting crazy because of the money that he has to pay May for damages. A lot of pressure on him. Financial pressure, emotional pressure, spiritual pressure. Everything is just turning upside down, both in and out. Everywhere there is pressure, there is problem. And this resulted to her going under. She went under, she went flat. Judy Austin went flat because there is nothing else to hang on to. If the family of your husband are not accepting you, it is on one side. It is not by force that they have to totally accept you. As long as you and your partner or your husband or wife, you are focused and you are together pushing. But in this case, it is serious. They are not just not accepting you. Lots of people that are not related to you or even related to your so-called husband, they are not accepting you. Your story is on social media and you are not ashamed. You are gallivanting here and there, acting like you are the boss. But unfortunately, you've come to realize that you are no longer a boss. You are nobody. You are nobody. And to make it worse, the father of this man publicly referred to you as a wood infested with maggots. Maggot infested wood. What else? What else do you want to hear? It is finished. It is over. That is just what it is. That you are a infested wood, a maggot infested wood. How else can someone say about somebody? This is just the highest level of it. What else do we want to hear? What else do we want to hear? It means that you are useless because a fire stick that is infested will attract lizard ants, attract all sort of terrible things. It will smell. You are of no use. It's so sad. It's so sad that you, Edochie, at this time, when you get to 40, 41, you're already in the middle of the journey, or, it's so sad that all what he has learned from his father and all of that became nonsense. He decided to rubbish it at the end of the day. Look at what he has on his hands. Well, both of them will have to see to the end of it. We don't want a story where Judy Austin will return back to Mr. Obasi and Yul Edochie will now be trying to find a way to go back to May after the divorce, and he will start to do those nonsense. You see, there are a lot of things that people do. There are a lot of nonsense that people do. A lot of nonsense that people do. And once he was doing this nonsense thing, he will come on social media and post videos like with May and what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. People liked it then, not knowing that this was a cryptic message. He was actually saying that at the end of the day, this marriage is going to break because he knows that May will not stay. So stick with Judy Austin, the high blood pressure woman. Go to the hospital and sit down with him. It's as simple as that. Like and share this video, subscribe to this channel. See you in the next update.